Hi, welcome to the Camect support video on Immix integration to the Camect hub. Now there's a couple of things you're going to want to do first before you get this started. First thing is port forward your Camect hub to port 443 and also 554. 443 is the secure port, 554 is your RTSP port for video. So one other thing you're going to want to do from a housekeeping standpoint is go into the hub in question, click on the gear icon. On the main page, main hub settings, under the basic tab, you're going to want to enable the RTSP server and then hit save. Now let's go ahead and go back. I'm going to log in. You're going to log into your own Immix account. This happens to be mine. I want to go to Setup. I want to add a site. Since I already have added sites, I created a folder. I'm just going to click on the folder to keep them all inside that. Give it a site name. These are names I've previously used, and you can type in your own. I'm just going to use one that I've used before and have deleted, but now I'm adding it again. You can add things like the address for the site, telephone number, other information. For purposes of this video, I'm just going to move forward. You can also upload an image to associate with that site. Here's a section where you can add notes about the site. It's this next section that's going to allow us to add a device. I'm going to click Add a Device. Choose the option to Show All. This will expose a drop-down menu. I'm going to simply click C on my keyboard. That'll bring me to the section that starts with C. Camect currently happens to be the first in the list. And then I'll hit Enter. Now, I automatically named it Camect. I want to give it a different name. I'm going to call it Immix Demo. This goes along with the name of the site that I gave it. Now we are doing the auto configuration in this video, which means I can pull the configuration from the Camect hub and I don't have to add the cameras manually. To do that, I need to put in the WAN address. This is the wide area network address that your hub is connected to. I happen to have it in here already because I've inputted this before. There are many ways to find it. One way is you can go to Google, type in the words my IP, and usually you can find it there. But you do need to be on your local network that the hub is connected to. Port 443 is what we're going to use. That is our secure port. This will be the local login information now for your hub. When you go to the website local.home.camect.com, when you're on the local network that your hub is on, you can access it locally. It's different than the normal login you've used. This login will be a username of admin. The password will be the prefix of the email address that was used to register that hub. So if it was steve@camect.com, the password would be Steve. And so whatever email address, it's everything before the @ symbol. Now I'm going to go up and say Get Configuration. And you can see now it has pulled my cameras in. I also have audio that I'll be able to do to talk down, and I have alarms that I want to receive from them. If you have cameras that you don't want to receive alarms from, you can simply uncheck. And then I'm going to click Done. At this point, I'm going to go all the way through to the end. You can actually check your cameras too to make sure you can view them. And we're going to go to the Summary tab. What the Summary tab will do, it's going to give us a unit ID. And this is the ID that we're going to have to put back in the configuration on our Camect hub. So our identifier ID is 1151. So let's go back in, log into our hub. I'm going to click on the gear icon. In this case, I want to go to alerts. And I want to go then into Immix. (1151). This here, the SMPT server, this will be the site that you're logging into for your Immix integration. This happens to be mine. It's not going to be the same for you. I'm going to copy that. You don't want the HTTP or the slash at the end. And I will paste it. Make sure there's no spaces ahead of that. 25 will be the port. I want to add a camera. Now the cameras are going to have numbers associated with them when they learned in to Immix, when they pulled them in. This is the order that they were in. Truck would be 1, living room would be 2, backyard would be 3. I'm going to go ahead and choose living room. And I can give it a number. Alright, I can test it. And the test was successful. And I want to make sure to save that configuration. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to click on alarms. And here's the test that I just got. Now, in a test that I generate from the Camect hub, it's going to just pop up a graphic of the Camect logo. It wasn't somebody who actually walked in front of the camera. So that's why you'll get this. Normally you would get an actual image here if it was video or whatever that was identified. I can click through and view the different cameras. I also have audio talk down features and listen capability. Here you would simply press and hold and then you can talk, and it is going to transmit out of the audio jack on the Camect hub, and then you would just let go and it stops the recording, it sends it to the Camect hub and it plays. So you can put a speaker horn or something on the audio output of the Camect itself, and it'll allow you to talk down to the site. And those are the basics for Immix integration to a Camect hub.